when they were both on the panel, Mark Taylor and Jem Panda, I was going at them in chat, and this was the time when he came out with the sentence that there are only 10,000 flat earthers worldwide. I mean, that was just. But what I'd said to him to trigger all that was, I said, there's going to come a time where people like me are going to form a panel, and we're not going to forget people like you who've done everything that they can to hinder, to disrupt, to stop this truth coming out, because people like me know that this is going to be part of, or at least play a part in, or be a catalyst for the world being a better place. And when that does happen, people like you are going to be put on trial and judged by people like me. And I didn't mean I'm going to come and judge you as whatever. I don't care, as long as they're held accountable for what they've done. It doesn't even have to go there. Like if they come to the realization and then explain to us under no certain circumstance that they fully comprehend and understand everything that's gone on, and they're sorry and they're remorseful and they actually get it now, then that's fine. That's enough that they've had to go through that emotionally. But if they're still at that point fighting it mentally, and they're still fighting against it, doing everything, then they're going to be put on trial by communities of people, an open court, an open panel of people that are going to go through it systematically and hold them accountable for the behaviour and what they've done to stop this. And he hit the roof. He hated it because he knew what I was saying was possible. Like, if you think about it, if there's any truth to this, and the way I said it, he knew that I meant it and I wasn't joking, and he hated it. Like, and I mean it, and I still do mean it. If it doesn't have to be me, but I'll do as much as I can. And I'm sure there's going to be other people on board with it. But all these people, we're going to remember them. We're going to remember their voices. We've got most of their faces now. And there's going to come a day where, when everything's calmed down, when everything's done and dusted, and everything's sorted out, there will be a time and a place for us to then hold these people accountable who did everything they could to slow this down, to hinder it, to stop it, to put spanners in the works, to infiltrate, to oppose, to everything on this. And we can do this. I know we can do this. There's going to be a time and a place for it, and I'll be there. And
he will. Program that's been recording all the phone calls for the last 10, 15, 20 years. You know, everything's been recorded, no matter whether they like it or not. Their voice and all their phone calls, all their messages, all their YouTube, everything is on a computer.
Yeah, and it goes beyond that. I've got flash drives. I'm sure you have. You've got hard drives. Vincent's got lots of recordings, and that's just 3 people. I could show you a tub right now full of flash drives. The minimum in there is 4 gigabyte. The others are 32 and 64, and the rest flash drives of recordings, stuff that I've downloaded of shows, content, debates, screen caps, recordings, everything. We've got it all, and it's not like we've got our minds as well. It's like a voice that I don't think a lot of them are using voice changing software. I think I've heard them enough, and I know enough about sound, and my headphones are good enough to know that a lot of them aren't. Like, I know Mark may be, or he might be doing something to disguise his voice, because it doesn't sound normal. It does sound like he's got marbles in his mouth. So he might be doing something, but his accent, his tone, his age, just like Jem Panda, just like Jace, they've all got distinctive. We've got most of their faces anyway, and they can't change that unless they never speak again. And they're not going to. We know that they're not going to be able to do that, because if they have any problems with being shy or being able to keep their mouth shut, they can't. We know this. They can't keep their mouth shut.
Somewhere afterwards, VRS, voice recognition systems, are going to detect them.
Jeremy, you think this is a daydream. This is a reality. This is why you don't like it. And it wasn't a threat. At all a threat. If I'd threatened you in any way, I would have said something to indicate that I was going to do something specifically to harm your welfare. And that's not what I said at all. You misinterpreted.
You're going to be held accountable in a public court of law and order somewhere.
And judged by people like me, not just me, not even necessarily me. You can be angry all you like, but you know that there's some truth to this. And you know there's some truth to what all of us are saying. The world cannot be proven to be a sphere or a planet. It cannot be. It absolutely cannot be. And you know this.
Because you know it, it makes you a sick, twisted person.
Yeah, you do know it deep down, and you're fighting it. It's a matter of your mentality and your unwillingness to deal with your emotions, basically. And you know that what I've said is tangible and real and will happen eventually. It will happen eventually, unless you disappear or stop speaking or go or pass away due to natural causes of your own life, your own lifespan. Nothing sinister, nothing involved with anybody else. But there is going to come a time of the day where it's going to come to the point, and this is tangible. This is within my lifetime, certainly. I don't know about you. You claim to be in your early 50s, whether that's true or not. But if you're alive long enough, then I will certainly make efforts to communicate with people enough to get all of you held accountable for what you've done. And I don't care if I'm doing it alone. There will be some people.
You won't be alone, mate. I'll be there.
Yeah, I know you will be, because I know you feel very passionate, because you fought the front lines, from the start. You can laugh all you want to. You're only laughing at your own demise.